Hello. Try again. Attempt number 2, getting this live video up and running. Try to do it this way. Ooh. Hi Jax, how you doing? I think I can see you come up there now. Just trying to call people in. How you doing, Jax? Hi Tracy. Attempt number 2 at this video. Hi Margot. Is this better, this one? Definitely not having much joy with my internet today. It's I've only just rebooted it as well, just so we've got a smooth entrance into it today. You having a good weekend, ladies? Hi Debbie. No worries, no worries. Have a good afternoon. Just the idea is when it's not a roll call. I just thought I'd invite you along because I was on basically. Oh, look at that! All the smiley faces. Thank you. To see them go shooting across the screen. Right. You're from Spain and live in London. Hi, Margot. It's not so snowy today in Kent. I don't know about anywhere else. It's starting to melt. So I'm really pleased about that. So I can go out in my wheelchair now and do some fun stuff rather than being stuck indoors. I was getting a bit bored. I needed retail therapy, to be honest. Right, today's tutorial is on altered clips. I've got a couple of the most easy ones here, but they're not showing up very well. One second. Put that there. Does that show up better? There we go. They're the most simplest clips to do. Yeah, you're not the only one, nice and warm. I wonder if we get any more people because there's only 2 of us in here. Or 3 of us. I don't know if you can see these. These are like really simple altered clips. They don't look like they're in focus though. Are they? Anybody watching? Hello? feel a little bit alone at the moment. Yeah, I saw that. I've given her a call, but she might be stuck with baby because he's only little, so yeah, little and cute as a button, to be honest. I've tagged her to come so she knows that it's on. So I'll just make a start. It's like 10 past now. Well, as I say, today's topic is altered clips. So I thought I'd start with the most basic altered clips, and that's your ribbon altered clips. I don't know about anyone else, but I have a big box of paper clips that I just keep handy for doing the altered clips. I've just got ones of all different sizes in here. Someone's joined in. I don't know who it is. Can't see. I can see it as a third person. And basically, what colour do I want? Let's have a white one. And pink. I like pink. Let's just get rid of these for a sec. Yeah, I got quite a few because I've just stocked up again. I went and had a binge shop before the snow because I was getting fed up. I was getting down to my last few of the smaller ones. So I was like, right, let's have a look, see what I can pick up. Now, your ribbons, Asda. Oh, my husband's just gone there. I love my altered clips. I make them up and throw them in a tub, so I've got plenty of everything. So this ribbon is from the pound shop. You get quite a few different ones. You get an 8-pack for 100 centimetres, a metre of each, 8 for £1. You've got the wider ones and the more narrow ones. I've been using these quite a bit. So it's quite simple to make these altered clips. Probably teaching you how to suck eggs, but obviously, I live and die for Asda. My house would not survive without an Asda near us. Let's just pop these. So you cut yourself a little length of ribbon. Oh, what's that attached to a bit of tape? And quite simply, on the end that you want your decoration, I normally put it on this end, you just loop your ribbon through. And these nails of mine don't. No bananas. That's not good. Mind you, they go black in the cold. Now you often leave their stock in the cold outside waiting to be shipped in because I used to work for Asda. Right, so you could leave it just like this. But I like to finish it to make it so it stays nice on the clip. So what is everybody else doing this Saturday? Or this weekend, I should say. Oh, that's not gone very well, has it? Even them up a bit. There we go. Just trim them up. That's that. Now to add a little bit more interest, you can add little, the sewing one, yeah, that's got me a little bit squiff. Right, let me have a look, see what we've got in here. Do I want this one or do I want that one? Let's have some little bunnies, shall we? Hi Sylvia. Right, let's have a little white bunny and a little pink bunny. It's lovely when you get to watch the grandbabies, isn't it? I know I love my grandson to death. The absolute treasure, that little boy. Right, so using your hot glue gun. Oh, which mine is broken. Just pop a little bit of glue onto your clip. Just press that down for a sec. Same with this one. Little dab of hot glue. eBay. I went eBay hunting. I think these ones were eBay for definite. These ones may have been Ali. I'm not sure. I'm sure you can get them on eBay anyway. So that is the simplest form of altered paperclip that you can do. Really simple. Takes minutes to do. Right, let's try and get myself comfy. Next, I don't know which one to do next. Should we do a jumbo clip? So let's move those ones over. Pop that there and that one there. So oh, I'm Ali mad. I get packages every few days, if not every day. All right, let's get this one off somehow. All right, where are we going? Down there. So we're going to need another one of these in a minute anyway. So where are we looking? Go around that way. Why is it all these things get tangled up? There we go. So, hi Sylvia. There's another Sylvia joined us. So, another form of paper clip, easy altered clip, is to make. I've got word beads. I use them on, well, I'm going to be using them on this, actually, on this particular one. 2, 3, 4, 5, and a sparkly. So, doesn't matter what shape you use, as long as it's the shape that you're after. You can use round ones, you can use ovals, just whatever. I'm using butterflies. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to glue these all together to make a thicker piece. and then in the middle of them, that's where I'm going to put my little clip, or my clip, just because if I put them in the middle, it's the most secure place. So you just glue them one on top of the other. Hi Kirsty, how you doing? So by gluing them together, you're making quite a rigid shape, which is far easier than making little wooden ones when you can make, thank you. By doing this, you're making something as rigid as you would have a little wooden embellishment. I'm just going to put that bit down for a minute, and we're going to glue these ones together. So how is everybody's weekend going to be progressing? I'm doing this, and then I'm seeing my grandson tomorrow and my daughter. I'm looking forward to it. Get a bit of bubby time in. Not really sinning because of the snow. There's only so much that you can enjoy FaceTime, but it's not the same as being with them, is it? But make sure you, when you glue them together, that you get them perfectly in shape, because you don't want little overhangs, because it just doesn't look great. And then just glue this. And I'm going to glue this one, a little glittery one, onto the top. I can hear, if you can hear my dog snoring, she's actually really loud. She snores louder than the husband. Right, so now I've got your 2 pieces of 3 card. So I do it in sets of 6, and it's just any card stock. If you've got heavier weight card stock, I don't think you need as much, but this is just normal everyday card that I've die cut using just a butterfly die cut that actually came free in a magazine. And what I'm going to do is just glue that together right in the middle of our butterflies. Just making sure it's straight. Just give it a good squish down. We've all gone quiet on me. Am I broadcasting alright? Is it gone funny again? That's just like that. Now, I've got to decorate it somehow. Don't know what to do with it. What decoration should I put on this? Is this the word tiles that you've got, Debbie? Yeah, to be honest, it glues down around it and it just holds really well, Sylvia. I've not had any problems with them. Let's have a look. Love? What do you think? Word beads, yeah, I've got loads of. I was hoping to have one that said free on it. Can't see. Or kiss. I don't know. Feel. I'll go with that one. I'll go with love. What other decoration do I want to put on there? Ali. I found that I could get 100 for about £2, but I have bought some in Hobbycraft. They're not overly expensive in Hobbycraft, but they're in the kids section, not the adult section. If that makes sense. I'm going to have a bit of glitter trim on there, just because I like a little bit of glitter trim. There are some really good sellers on Ali that you get them really quickly from. I've got one that I order from that's exceptionally quick at sending the word beads in, because I'd run out, to be honest. It's what happens when you let your grandson make little bracelets out of them. They'll go around the house and never to be seen again. Well, poor glue gun really is not doing well. And that, quick tip, if you get glue hairs on your project that you don't want, if you wait till it's all dry and settled in and then use your heat tool, it will melt the glue down, so it's no longer an issue for your projects. It's no longer a hair, it just melts it down and disappears. So I used to do that all the time, so that's one of my favorite little tricks of getting rid of stuff. Now, I know not many of you will have these, but I wanted to do one of these because I made one. You got some coloured ones. Oh, that sounds fun. I keep thinking about getting coloured ones and then I change my mind. I'm a bit set in my ways with certain things. So, as I was saying, not many of you will have these clips, but you can get them. You can get them on eBay, Ali. You're just looking for brooch clips or hair clip bases. They've got like the round disc, then on the back they've got the safety pin section and the little clip bit. Now, I like making these, and I know that not many of you will have them, but they are, you can get, as I say, you can get them cheap enough, and you can get other ones very similar, but you can make more dimensional clips, which is what I was going to do with you today. So in my little pot of goodies. Got some roses. These I get from AliExpress as well because they're just so expensive on eBay. There's like a couple of quid and you get like 75 of them. Now, I just pull the wires out the back because I don't want the wires. Let's put that in the bin. Now, what else would I like? See if we can find a butterfly here. We'll have a butterfly. So, with this, I just want to make a base that's not going to leak through to the back. So what I'm going to do, I'm just literally going to add a 1-inch disc. Yeah, I've got white ones. I've got white ones with little bits of what's tulle, that's the name of it, bits of tulle on it. And I spray those different colours, but these ones I ordered because I got something like 98 of them for £3 on Ali, just on offer. It comes up, you know, you get those member offers. So I was like, right, I'm on that. All right, my poor glue gun. This bit is just, let's get rid of that. There we go. So just going to add our glue, lots of it. You don't want to be skimping on your glue. If you skimp on it, you're going to have issues with that's it. I'm stuck to it. What, Tracy? Let's push that in like that. They are brooch clips. You can get them on AliExpress. They're really cheap on there, but if you look on eBay, they're quite expensive. You pay like £2 for 3 or 4 of them. Yeah, if you look, it's got the pin back as well as the clip that's quite. I've got glue absolutely everywhere again today. This is the trouble with me and glue. It goes everywhere, which is why I need to know the tips about how to get rid of glue hairs, because I get them a lot. Right, so put my little butterfly in there, and my flowers are sitting on there the way I want them. Quite like that. I think it needs a little bit of bling, so let's have a look at what sparkles I've got handy. I don't think I've got any sitting next to me. I think I've put them all away for now. No, I think I've put that. Oh, I can get glue everywhere possible. It's just, that's better. There we go. Can't find any bling, but I will. When I finish that, I'll find some bling in a minute. Can't see any sitting around because I put my desk tidy on the other side of the room. But they make super sweet clips. I get things everywhere. Now, I think we all know how to make rosette wands, but I do like to use them in making ordered clips as well, because they make a great backing that's quite solid. I think if I didn't get glue everywhere, it'd be a miracle. Wet glue's my one as well. I seem to get that absolutely everywhere. I seem to stick myself to so much stuff. Yeah, alligator clips. You can use absolutely any clip at all to make an altered clip. I've got little grab clips. Hold on, let me just glue this because I'll need to let it sit for a sec. I like using these as well. Let me just grab this. Little grab clips. Hope you can see them very clearly. Maybe get a darker colour one, that might be easier to see. And then they're just little tiny clips, ideal for putting on the top of bags, or yeah, you can basically if you made a base by like layering up your cardstock cutouts, you make a firm enough base to work with anything, which is basically what you're after. You're after a firm base to put your altered decorations on. Which ones? The little ones or the other clips, the brooch clips? Right. So next, I'm putting the lid back on this. I don't really want it on there. Just going to construct our rosette as per normal. Who else has the whole? Oh, the little clips. They're from Amazon. They come with. You get like 100, 150 of them, and they were like £8 or £9, which, to be honest, for all those clips is really good value. And I use them just to make little. Oh, here we go. Amazing, there. Sure. I'll find the link and I'll pop it on the page for you, Sylvia, because they are paper clips. They come under paper clips. But what I'll do, I'll go through my history and find the link and then add it to the page. That way you can get them that way. Alright, here we go. Flip it over. My laptop's not picking up any at all again. Went for a little while and then it stopped. Right. Does anybody else have issues with making rosettes and keeping them still while they're creating them? Because I must be cack-handed or something, because I'll get into a right pickle making these. So for a jumbo clip this size, which is, hold on, 3 inches, don't know how much that is in centimetres, I'll tell you in a sec. $75mm. You need the bigger rosettes, but for the standard paper clips you just need the small rosette. Right, while that is drying, I'm going to stick that under there just to hold it while I'm doing this. We're going to use 4 of these just to make a base to go on the opposite side. My 1-inch circle punch has decided that it's going to have a little bit where it leaves a little fluffy edge on one side. I want to get some of those really big paper clips, but I haven't seen any that have a good value as of yet. I've got giant binder clips, but I want the really big paper clips. I think Debbie, you sent me a big one. I think I really like big paper clips. I think they're very pretty, and you can do quite a lot to so let's just now, because this is actually a lot smaller, I'm going to use my desk to lean on because it's just a little bit easier for me to get hold of everything that way. So on with the wet glue. Got a visit on my house. My dogs come in and see us. Yeah, Staples was always good for stuff. I used to love Staples. Let's have a look, see which side's better. Alright, so we'll go with this side. Now I add glue to both sides because that way I know that it's, hold on, turn that round, adhering on both sides of the paper clip, and just push it down so it holds on. Pushing the card around the paper clip so it molds round and holds the paper clip in place. So that's holding nice and steady. Where is it? Right. So this time you've all gone quiet on me. I'm going to use my little unicorn. had a little bit of eyelash trim. That a little bit sparkly. Watching intently. Thank you. As long as I'm not boring you guys, because that worries me. Now, just sit that down, uncut that bit. My oldest dog is wandering around aimlessly. She doesn't really know what she's doing. She's got a doggy form of dementia, and it's horrible to watch because she just doesn't really seem to know what she's doing anymore. It's so there's got some big projects going on, as well as loaded envelopes. I've got an 8x8 album that I'm working on. It's I was so excited to start it, and now it's just turning into a bit of a bind because I've kind of got halfway through and I've lost interest a bit, which is not like me normally, but for some reason this time it's really got me. That glue's still wet. Mustn't pick things up when they're still wet. By the tops. Yeah, I don't think we're going to have her with us much longer, to be honest. It's a horrible thing, but she's lost so much weight. It's absolutely devastating to watch. But she just doesn't know where she is or what she's doing. She messes herself a lot. Okay, let's pop that there. Just wait for that paperclip to dry in now. What do we think? Yeah, it's what my husband said. Maybe I'm doing a little bit too much regarding. I've got 4 envelopes on the go. I've got the album on the go. I'll show you in a sec. It's quite close, isn't it? Here? Oh no, it's on the other side of the room. No hope of seeing that today. I think we need some diamantes on it, but I don't think I've got any handy. I don't think I can see any. I've got to make a stockpile of cards this week because I've got a craft fair on Saturday, so I won't be doing a live next Saturday. I can do it on Sunday, which is Mother's Day, or I can leave it for the weekend and just do it on Monday or something. So, what else can we do paperclip wise? Well, let's have a look. Who's doing their Easter ones? Got my little box of fluffy chicks. Ooh. get this little chip sitting up a little bit more. I'm going to put it on this little clip. Sometimes the simplest answer is the best one. These little chips make absolutely brilliant clips. Brilliant. They just sit on. You just glue the feet in, quite simply. Because this was what I was doing the other day, gluing chicks to clips. This one looks like his skin. Nice, simple. What little eggs I've got, I don't know where I put them. These that I bought. I'm waiting on a new die set comb. It's got the got a whole bag of these in the works for £1. Hi Gabby. I've used quite a few already. I'm doing little projects for my Easter envelope. Now, my next little water clip, I'm going to be using hot glue, and I'm getting a little bit nervous because I need to get my little hats out. Yes, Gabby, we're live now. So, I'm just going to show you this trick because I had this handy just as I went in the bag and I saw these and I thought I'd bring it up. Just because you've bought a clip doesn't mean that you can alter a clip that's already printed. So, with this one, my plan was to quite simply add little eggs. I'm not doing that right now, but I just thought I'd show you because I bought them to do it. You're not stupid, Gabby. Hi, Kim. Right, so anyway, back to where I was going. My thought channel was going. So I bought a pack of 4 of these in the works for £1. Clothes pegs. Yeah, I can do one of those with you. Let me just have a look where my clip box is. Oh. I've only got mini ones down here. My big ones are buried in my craft room, which we should be getting sorted this weekend, maybe this week coming, just depends. So yeah, I bought these hats. I'll do a close up in a sec. I'm winging it now because this is a plan that I've had. I just haven't put it to fruition yet. So I always find it very difficult to design. Oh, everything has to be in boxes because I'm actually working in my living room on a little desk. Like, let me just take you for a little tour across. This is my corner. It's all piled up next to me. Let's see. because I'm unable to walk or anything. I have to be in my chair or my wheelchair to work. So I have things in boxes and in bags so that I can work with them next to me. But my daughter put my desk organizer over on my chair for the time being while she's out. So yeah, I work in quite a messy little environment at times. So what I'm going to do, let's just move that before it gets down, is I'm going to glue my clip into the hat. And then, let's just move that over. Stay there. Oh, that was a bit hot. Let's hold that down for a second. Let's have some little flowers. Right, so while this is dry, I just want this to dry and cool down just for a minute. Anybody there? Or have I lost you? You've all gone quiet. No, I've only been in a wheelchair for 6 years now. Oh, it's cold. Just that it goes quiet on here. It's very unnerving. Oh, here comes my dog again. She's really just not sure what she's doing. Cleo, go to bed, baby. Right, got roll around eggs now, all disappearing on me. Just moving that just a little. Do you know what? I'm not sure I like the eggs on there. Let's try something else. Cleo is a Staffordshire Bull Terrier. I've got a long-haired pug, and I've got another Staffordshire Bull Terrier who is Cleo's daughter. I ain't got enough fingers. Someone needs to lend me some fingers, I think. Well, what we'll do is just move that slightly. Let's get rid of these in the bin. Put that there. Oh, the butterfly. What colour butterflies have we got in here? That doesn't work. Got a pink butterfly. What does that do? Thoughts, ladies? Any thoughts? That might actually work. Alright, let's just move that off for a sec. Right. So, 1, 2, 3. Put that in there. Tuck that into the blue there. Yeah, I'm going to turn over and look at the other side in a second. Just going to start on the back first. Right, that's that side. I'll have a look on the other side now. Where would we be without a bit of bling trim? Because that's where we're going with this. Couldn't live without bling trim. Right, let's clear some space because we're getting a little bit messy on here. Let's have a look. Right. Let's pop those in there for a minute, along with those. We'll do an altered paper clip in a second. Right, so do you know what, I'm going to use double-sided tape for this because it holds better. See if this goes around. Also, I didn't mean to make you all judder around there. Must make you feel a little bit seasick. That's long enough. Right. Use a bit of red line tape. If I can ever find the end of this thing, there it is. If you're going to use double-sided tape on something that you want to hold, red line tape is the best. I found that it's quite easy to work with and it holds exceptionally well. Now that I've stopped making you feel seasick, I can get that all there. Let's just put that on there. Yes, I did. It turned up yesterday and I've used it loads already. I actually really enjoy using it. it makes putting on the sheets of the album so much simpler. Oh look, let's stick everything to the table, okay? So who else has an ATG gun? Any tips you can offer me? So I think, because I keep finding that I keep ending up with the glue being a bit stringy when I get to the end. Is it a bit like you have to give it a little bit of a flick, I think, to detach it? I was quite pleased because it come with 2 reels of 1/4 inch and it's pink. You can never go wrong with pink round me. Oh, it was 1 gem too many. Oh, Cleo's back again. Thank you, Gabby. Oh, that's not held very well. Let's just poke that down there. That's it. Right, so let's just sort myself out a bit. What we're going to use to decorate this. I think I like it down there. What do you think? Down the bottom or at the top? I got mine on Amazon. It makes it very heavy on that top end. I want to balance it out. Then I'm going to put it down the bottom there. So what is, I'll show you my ATG. Oh my life, I've got glued hairs everywhere. We're using the heat gun loads in a minute. What do we think? That feels good? Ooh. Right, so what do we think? Quite simple decoration on both sides, ready for my spring envelope. Nice and sturdy, ready to go. There's that one. Now, awkward paper clip, clothes pegs. Get rid of some of this glue. This poor dog just doesn't know what to do with herself. Cleo, go to bed, baby. I know what to do. Back to my spring colours. So, for the little paper clip, when I've stopped being fingers and thumbs, there we go. I'm going to make another rosette, but I'm going to use it in a slightly different way. Right, let's make the rosette up then. We've all gone quiet again. Very quiet. Oh. So who else has got little doggies? I'd be lost without my pets. I've got 3 dogs and 5 chinchillas. Anybody that has chinchillas will tell you that sleep becomes quite difficult at times when they decide to go on a mission because they're nocturnal. Right. Let's see if we can make this up without it. This one, this is done with the Tim Holtz rosette die. It's a mini paper rosette 2 set, so it is, the small strip is 9 1/4 inches by 3/4 inch, and this, it's basically scored at 1/4 inch. The bigger one is 9 3/4 inch by 1 inch. I think my girls have all grown up. I've got 4 older daughters, so they've grown up with dogs all their lives, and they are just, my eldest is desperate to have a dog at her place, but she also wants a baby as well, so I'm not quite sure what she's going to do there. So we'll see. I wonder what one will come first, the baby or the dog. So let's see if I can put this on to base disc. There we go. I don't use the discs that come with them. I punch my own, just basically because I like a bit of space to be able to maneuver with the rosettes, because they are just so fiddly. What's stopping you getting a dog, or is it just space and money? Because they're another mouth to feed. Let's move some of this out of the way so you can see what's going on. There we go. Let's tidy that up a little bit. It's a bit better. You might be able to see now. Yeah, that would be hard for the dog being away and that all day. You can't. I've never. Mine and my husband's work always, always used to be that we could come in during the day. So I was never left for long periods of time. So that's always been in our favour. Now let me just grab this. Oh. Just grab that. It's like losing a child. Oh, well, like it's not like losing a child, but they are your children. They're my fur babies. I'm dreading when I lose my dog. Any of my dogs, I'm dreading it. Absolutely dreading it. And with Cleo, the way she is, it's not far from. Look at the mess I've made now. We're not far from that stage with her, which worries me. Something chronic. So what should we do? Easter? Unicorn? I've got unicorn themes. I've got. I'll have a quick drink. Sorry, thirsty. Cleo, that's a wall. Easter. Okie dokes. So before we put it on there, we'll make up. Where's my little bag of eggs gone? Oh, I don't know whether to use my fluffy chicks or my fluffy bunnies. We're going to go with bunnies. We're Easter bunnies. I've got these in the works as well. Got 3 dogs or cats, Sylvia? Wow, they're well glued in. Let's have a look, see what's going on here. Whew, they were well and truly glued in. What sort of dogs have you got, Sylvia? Oh no. Oh, bless you. It's horrible. Horrible thought when they're not well. Oh, bless you. Well, my heart and thoughts are with you with losing them. Just, no. Yeah, I got them in the works. You got 6 for £1. They're super cute and fluffy. Well, I was going to make pom-pom ones. Oh, that's no age. No age at all, Sylvia. Just unfair. So I'm pinging little eggs around now. The works is just, I'm loving it at the moment. They've got so many nice Easter bits in. Alright, let me grab a bit of greenery. Tell you where else has been good? Poundland. They've had loads of nice bits in, very similar to the works of what they've had in. Right, let's glue this down. There's all glitter on these little eggs and it's all over my desk. I won't run out of glue again. Yeah, the works has got online. Oh, see, I'm pinging it everywhere now. What, the easels? I bought a couple of those, the Mother's Day ones. I got those. I want to alter one for my mum, for, well, my mother-in-law, not my mum, for Mother's Day. Yeah, but the pound shop has got loads in there, absolutely loads. Absolutely love the pound world. I haven't been in Pound World though for a bit, so I might have a sneak round and have a look at that. So what do we think? Little bunny. Let's bring her up to the camera. There we go. Little bunny sitting on a stool with her Easter eggs. So if I turn it sideways. So yeah, you can make them as flat or as dimensional as you like. I had loads of fun making all the clips. I've actually really enjoyed making these today. So you make clips, pegs. I need to do something else to this little chick because it's just sitting looking very lonely. Yeah, look what we've got going on now. No, do you know what? I like the eyelash trim, wherever that's gone. There it is. So look what we've got. Let's do that. Oh no, a little wing fell off. I have to glue that back on now. Alright ladies, I'm going to say thank you for joining me and go off and deal with my dog who is just mooching around left, right and centre. It has been a pleasure crafting with you. Thank you. I'm pleased that I've inspired you. Though I can't seem to cut through there. There we go. Just gonna work on this one in a minute. I got that in my local Dunelm mill, to be honest. I found that there. I also know that you can get it in Hobbycraft, and any local haberdashery shops will normally do it. Thank you. I should come back on Wednesday. Any suggestions for what to do on Wednesday? I'm not sure what we can do Wednesday evening. About 5:30, 6 o'clock. I'll put it up on the page anyway to see what people would like to do. But I won't be able to do one next Saturday because I'll be at a craft fair. Listen, I can't really do it on Mother's Day. I think I'll get into a load of trouble with my kids and my husband for that one. So I hope you've enjoyed this. It's been a pleasure working with you and talking to you again. And I will see you very soon. Bye.